I was thinking about going live tonight, but I ended up changing my mind. Decision. So I was going to make a decision today whether I was going to go forward with this whole YouTube kick or whether I was going to close up shop, hang it up for good. Because quite frankly, this shit is kind of stale. It's kind of boring, to be perfectly honest with you. Unless you got your remaining players um, doing big things, of course, and everybody else is just doing just regular content. I would say add normal content to be ignorant. But I'm just sitting here with the family doing real life shit. I don't like doing. I don't like going live every single night and complaining about the same old song and pony dance all day. I really don't like doing it. I don't understand why people do it, but I get it. I get it. I really do get it. A lot of people think that when you click on StreamYard, you're doing something heroic or you're doing something just to make money off of it when, quite frankly, they're making money off of you. They are profiting off of you. It's like how do you go from it's like how do you go from 25 how do you go from $25 to $44? That's because the company they I don't know who bought what company, but they ended up merging together. Some company ended up merging up with another company of whoever owns and controls live streams, and then they said we're going to buffet we're going to take all the profits. Hey, how are you? I am not. I am not wasting money. I am not wasting money on some sissy ass live stream that doesn't profit me. Not gonna do it unless I close in with a significant amount of money or whatever, and then boom, I'm doing Diddy. I'm doing Diddy on Peacock. you, I was too busy watching wrestling on Netflix, and even then, that was quite boring. So they got a special. They're gonna have a special on Peacock on Diddy, huh? I think. Let me touch up on Diddy real quick. I think Diddy really got caught up in the what I would call the blood ritual. He really got caught up in the blood ritual, and he ended up doing some things that he shouldn't have been doing. That's what I would definitely say about that. Hey, sister. Hey, I'm gonna link. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna link up with, or not link up. Why did I say that? As soon as I'm done with laundry in the kitchen, because I gotta clean that up. Um, Oh, we're gonna play a little bit of Fortnite. You know, I'll be up there in a little bit. Everybody, go ahead and sub to anti social gamer because and I might get her hip into something that's on Fortnite that's more like what's that one game? Halo. Halo. If you ever play freaking Halo, then you might get addicted to that other game. I forgot what that was. I had to see. I definitely had to see. But I'm gonna be sleep. You gonna be sleep. You gonna be sleep. You ain't gonna be sleep. You gonna be. Oh, hey peoples. I'm just gonna be playing for an hour, and an hour turns into 3 hours. Come on now. Yes, new job 6 a.m. Hell, I gotta get up at 5 a.m. Get these kids in order. Shoot, I got two. I gotta look for their clothes and iron their clothes and get the lunches together. Ain't nothing wrong with an hour. Ain't nothing wrong with an hour, but congratulations. Congratulations on the new job. Congratulations on the new job. Have you played the Ninja Turtles game yet? If you ever played the Ninja Turtle game on Fortnite, it's pretty cool. But there, the whole ritual thing, the whole blood oath thing, that's nothing new. Diddy did it. Jay-Z did it. 90% of your rappers have taken the blood oath. 90% of your rappers have taken the blood oath. That's why there's so much going. Even actors they took in the blood oath too. But I do want to give a clear shout out to Denzel Washington for being or he's not ordained to become a preacher, but he is a preacher now. So I would definitely like to give him a definite shout out. Yes, they've been doing that all their time. This time is coming. It's Nebuchadnezzar ruled for a season. Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible ruled for a season. All them trick bags rule for a full season. And that's what the statue is for. You know, you got the gold up top, all the way down to the bronze, and God just let you know, I'll let you rule over a season till I'm gonna show you who's boss. I'm gonna definitely show you who's boss. It's like, why would God let him for a season? Maybe he wanted to see if well, he or she, depending upon your definition of who you think God is. Um, Maybe God wanted to see if he was going to be if they were going to change in that particular time. In that particular time, you had a whole season, like a season. That's what 10 years, possibly, maybe. I give you 10 years, and you still act the way that you act. Oh, it's a problem. It's a problem. So they just letting them know. Why they put Daniel? That's why they put Daniel in their lives because Daniel had the vision of God. Daniel had the vision, and they tried to off old Daniel and throw him in the pit full of lions. But when you have the power of God on your side, ain't nothing much anything or anyone can do. Hey, Commander. Aloha. There's nothing much anyone can do except become a prodigy of God. But I don't want to bore you to death with all the God talks. I was going to. The main reason why I'm on right now is because I was contemplating on retiring. Um, there's a lot of things that are going on still, and there's just too much of boredom. There's too much of boredom. Um, if anything, it's um, especially what I saw the other day on Lapeef. All that is just a bunch of wash, rinse, and repeat shows. I mean, I don't have a problem reacting to it, but after a while, it just gets draining. And see, and then everybody's starting to get an idea of doing something a little bit different. And that may not get the views, that may not get the clicks, but, um, and of course, every sucker is born every single year. Everybody's an expert now. Everybody's a therapist. Everybody's a preacher. Everybody's a pastor. Everybody's this. Everybody's that. All these Negroes out here thinking they're El Shabazz, aka Malcolm X. Everybody thinks that they're Martin Luther King all of a sudden because, you know, what their beliefs are. And don't let me get started on this FBA kick. This FBA kick is getting out of control. It really is. It really, really is. It's kind of funny. Umar, like I said, is a sucker born every year. Kevin Samuels was no different. I did respect his work earlier on. I did respect the brother's work earlier on when he was talking with the men about being men. I mean, he still did that from time to time when he switched over, but now he's talking about marriages and families, and now everybody wants to be Kevin Samuels. Everybody wants to be Kevin Samuels. Everybody wants to be like, good Lord Jesus. It's like, give it a rest, y'all. Give it a freaking rest. He's talking about breaking up. Women are breaking up homes, but wait a minute. You've been in two marriages and two divorces. We want to we want to definitely clear that air. But I mean, no shade though. He's been gone for approximately 3 years now. 4 years. 3 years. He's been gone for 3 years. Uh, I have nothing against the brother. Um, may he rest in peace. May he rest in power. I just don't like it. I just don't like it when motherfuckers always want to ice skate uphill, if you know what I mean. But like I said, Dr. Umar, he went to Ghana and got his little citizenship, and that's good. That's great. That's great. But now I'm wondering, is he gonna sell the school? He might, and he might just go end up in Africa, where he should be, where he should be, where everybody should go. Everybody should go and experience Africa for themselves, whether it be Senegal, Ghana, the Congo, Sydney, all those places. They should really go and experience it for themselves. Definitely experience it for themselves. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if, but I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Let me see. Oh, it does work. Should we on lock? Here's something for y'all. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. As a matter of fact, could you do me a favor and sub to Brownie Ellie and Social Gamer, Antisocial Gamer? Definitely sub to those people. Let's see. Should We-On-Loc Nation shut down you? That's a more vague. That's a more of a word. Retire from YouTube. There you go. There you go. Hmm. Well, like I said, I am totally blessed. I am totally blessed. I am totally blessed um for the new subscribers that have been following me for a couple of months now. How was your New Year's? How was your New Year's thus far? How was your New Year's so far? Yeah, but like the whole everybody wants to be Kevin Samuels. Everybody wants to be somebody. But quite frankly, uh, just be you. Um, you don't have to go through a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that just to prove something to somebody. If you want to be an activist, be an activist in your community. Know what the perks are. Know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Stop being these angry mans and whatever else. They do their own shit and it works for them. It's not gonna work for you. Trust me, I know. It's not gonna work for you. I just get sick and tired of this, like I said before. I just get sick and tired of all the same old back and forth. Women ain't shit, men ain't shit. You're killing yourselves. You're killing yourself slowly. You don't even know it. You don't even care either. You're killing yourself slowly. You don't want to get married to each other. Some of you do. Most of you don't. Um, Women are afraid that men, most likely want to get with them and just have sex with them and whatever, whatever, whatever. But it's um, it's crazy. Oh, so far I got 50-50. Hey, Brownie. I thought that was funny. Anyway, um, that's all it is. It's a whole bunch of nonsense at this point. But I want to give a shout out to DJ though. Believe it or not, DJ is making it fair. If you go on Lapeef and you listen to that, some of you won't listen to it because it's like I pretty much got my own thing. I don't want to listen to all that nonsense because most of these men are either controlling, uh, um, controlling, very whiny, very. It's a whole bunch of shit, right? Because they do get up here and they complain that women are they're being more promiscuous than anything. And you got one Negro complaining. You got one Negro complaining that one of the women that was up there that she was still married, but yet who voted yes? I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's called a poll. Let, let them be honest. As long as you're honest, as long as you're honest, it really doesn't matter. So anyway, you got this girl up there that Bruiser just basically stalked for a whole 28 minutes as she was telling her story that she was on the verge of divorce and she was just going out there and dating, and Bruiser was like, well, wait a minute, you're married. And she said, yeah, I already explained to you that I'm getting a divorce. He's like, but you're married and you're going out there spreading it out, spreading the ego for other people. It's like, that's a judgmental factor right there. You don't know what that lady is doing. You don't know what that lady has gone through. You don't know what that lady is. You don't know what any woman who is going through a divorce is doing, or you don't know the law. You better need to know the law. Hey, Brownie, you better know the law. The law is in certain states that if the man doesn't want to sign the papers, if you're getting a divorce, if you're engaged in a divorce and he does not sign those papers within a certain amount of time, it's an automatic divorce. It just all depends upon the circumstances. It just all depends upon the circumstances. You don't know what that lady is going through, but yet say she's for the streets. I'm telling these young cats out here to look out for a person like that because it's like she's had conversations with these men. She was being honest. She was being forefront with these men. She was being forward with these men in what stating this: I am getting a divorce. I do not want to be with this. And I think she did say allegedly abusive man. She did say that. But yet that falls on deaf ears. I don't know. Explain to me this. Why in the hell would a woman want to stay with a man that she is no longer want to, if you don't want to be with this person, depending upon how long you've been with them, depending upon how long you've been with them. I just don't understand for the life of me why these men want you to stay with the first person that your first uh your first. Why would you want to stay with? Why would you want to stay with that person? Because it's of a ratio to for every man there is three times the woman, which in other words, there are too many there are too many women versus men. So what? And even if so, that doesn't make any sense. You're not looking for your ideal mate. Everybody needs somebody. And if that person doesn't find the person that they like, they're going to move. They're going to do what regular people do. And let's move on to the next. You should just stay with the person that you're with and work it out with him. For what? For it to fail even worse? For him or her to do the exact same thing the first time around when they did it, say cheat, and they did it again and again and again. You want that abuse? It's just face it, it's economics. You can't beat the white man at his game. So the most you can do is work and treat your mate like shit. That's all that is. While you're in a position of marriage. So you can get the benefits, not her. You can get the benefits. Economics 101. For a male to get the benefits, that's why you want to get married. You don't want to get married, you don't want to listen to a man. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. If you really, really, really cared, you would have really listen. Really listen to what a woman has to say. Don't I do it all the time? Put a one in the chat if I've listened to a woman or if I was being offensive. Put a one in the chat if I ever listened and I've ever understood a, or was I listening and I was being offensive. Put a one in the chat or two. Was I being listened? Was I being argumentative? That's two. Was I being argumentative? Was I being argumentative? Or did I ever listen? And have an understanding. Your your consciousness offends me. My bad. My bad. Well, I get tired. I get tired of it. I'd rather have conversations around the people around here in this community that I'm in. All my Haitian brothers and sisters who live underneath me, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful family, wonderful family. I can't wait for the summer. I can't wait for heat up here in Vegas, so I can go ahead and fire up that barbecue. We may not even be here for very much longer because we're gonna be moving into a house. But you're respectful. You're respectful to both men and women for what I've witnessed. It's sometimes when people cry out, you have to listen to what they're saying. Like Melissa Ford, people automatically judged Melissa Ford because of her past sins. And she didn't have to express anything. She confessed. She confessed. That was on her. She confessed. She confessed for years, multiple years. She wanted to do this and do that. Um, be part of what was it, the King's magazine, and I forgot what magazine that was. It was a lot of magazines. Who did Benzie? What did the Source? She was on the Source magazine. She was on the King magazine. She was in Jet. She was in all types of shit. She got into movies and everything. She went out with A-listers all the way down to the C-listers. And did she get um did she somebody proposed to her the first time and she didn't take it. She admitted it that it was on her, right? And again, it goes back to these women don't want to get married to a man that they desire. White folks never act like this. I've never seen or heard a white person ever go to this lengths just because a white woman don't look look at the man as being, you know, I, I don't know. It just white people don't act like this. Mexican, I don't know about Mexicans. I don't know about Chinese don't act like this either. Why are we the only species here in this big glowing globe called Earth go to the extreme, go to the links? Why? Why do we go to the extremes? I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. We go to so much extremes when it comes to relationships. This is the reason why I asked. I asked, and right now it's at 57% no, 43% yes. And the only people gonna come in here and start, and it's gonna start shifting. Just watch. It's gonna start shifting to yes. And the only reason why is because you got Lennon Honor supporters. You have Lennon Honor supporters. Marv is a Lennon Honor supporter. They all like to suck off Lennon Honor, but for hating on Umar. But anyway, I'll be making the I'll do the live stream tomorrow. Not tonight. Not tonight, but I want to play some games. I want to play around a couple of games. Yeah, he voted. He voted yes. He hates me. He hates me because I'm a supporter of Umar. And he's a supporter of, I ain't gonna get into it. Of course. But if I said this, oh, your sister got into a car accident. All this changes. Oh, your uncle just got heart surgery. All this changes. Your sister got great. All this changes. All of it changes. He wants you to stay here to argue with. I'll argue with him tomorrow, not tonight. But I will ask this question. I will ask this question, and I want him and others to really give it thought instead of the same old, what's Dr. Umar? I don't want to hear that shit. I'm going to ask this question. What has Lennon Honor done for the black community? What has Lennon Honor done for the black community? I'll ask again. What has Lennon Honor done for the black community instead of running his freaking mouth online? What has he done for the black community? I'll wait. I will wait on your next video on Lennon Honor, bro. I'm joining your live stream. All right, come on through. I'll definitely set it up for tomorrow. Come on through. Because people don't understand and they don't get it, or they're just slow and stupid. And I don't want to say slow and stupid because we all have our code of mechanisms. But this guy is really, really slow. I'll say it. I'll take the consequences for it. I mean, we got, and again, this is one of the reasons why I'm contemplating retirement. Because if the real stuff happens, if the school opens, multiple multiple schools will open. And even if I'll say this, I want nothing. Do you understand that I want nothing but the the best for our people? Do we not understand that? So it really, if Jay Morrison opened up a school, cool, great, awesome. If uh, if Jonathan Majors, there you go. If Jonathan Majors opened up a school, that would be great. If he was all about for his people. If Brother Polite, which I know he wouldn't do, but if I'm just saying if say Brother Polite opened up the school for African American children alone, because we are the ones that are suffering through all the crisis that's going on in this system that we're living under. And your biggest thing is going after a guy that all he allegedly does is take pictures with a sister that you should be with, but love white people so much. You love white folks so much, you will damn near die for their right to live. You would jump in front of a bullet for these white people. You will literally do that. Quite sad. Quite sad. No disrespect, but every time I see a white woman, I'm thinking Emmett Till. That will never deviate from me. That will never ever deviate from my head. Ever in life. to see that boy. He was he we you wouldn't even recognize the face. The mom held a open casket for her son. And the only thing you can ever think of is a man who took pictures with a woman, a black woman that he should be with. Oh, but he's not married. Who are you? Who are you? Are you the morality police or something? Are you married? Do you have children? Well, shh. Just be quiet. And then I'm about to leave these people alone. But then you got these other MFers. You got these other MFers up here. Oh man, it shouldn't even matter who you date. Black, white, man. Shouldn't even matter who you date. You know, the pussy. It's all good when the lights go off. You're gonna be just as European as you're gonna be more European. You're gonna be black power today and oh golly me tomorrow. Stupid. How far we have fallen. To see Emmett Till, not Emmett Till, beaten, bruised, battered, his hand, his fingers cut off, burned with it was either a cigarette or a story, whatever it was. It was a cigarette or a stogie or something. And by the time he was done, by the time these two white boys were done with Emmett Till, they threw him in the river. What does marriage benefit? And I'm not going to even call you an idiot, but I'm going to ask you, what does marriage around this time benefit? Who does it benefit? Does it benefit you? Does it benefit her? Does it benefit the family? Who does it benefit? There's ultimately a reason why a lot of people, you don't criticize, there's a lot of people who aren't getting married. There are a lot of people who aren't getting married. A lot of women are scared, or not scared, that's not a word. A lot of women are not taking the hand in holy matrimony for a reason. I mean, he's already explained this, but yet this was decades ago. This was decades ago. He's fine with them now. You don't want to if I mean, of course, I'm young. I'm young. I made some mistakes. Umar was young. He made some mistakes. But we want to take the time now to hold a person accountable after a decade, 2 decades ago. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The same standard that we don't hold each other, but we want to hold another person who was in her 40s accountable for what she did a decade ago, 2 decades ago. That's funny. That's really funny. What about now? What are our standards now? Do we have standards at all? Some of us don't because we're on here all day. I got a job. I'm washing, I'm washing, drying, and folding clothes. I'm doing basic shit, prepping up for the family. What are we doing? What are we doing? Sitting here complaining. She don't hold up her end of the bargain. I thought you were the leader in your house. Lee. And then, oh, and another thing, Zoe's not married, and he's given Zoe Williams, my mentor, my man, which y'all should go get his book. I wish I had the here. And I got a whole bunch of books that I got. I got a whole bunch of books scattered around everywhere. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we should just concentrate on just being better fathers, better dads, husbands. I don't know. That's between you and God. But when it comes to children, when you put children into this world, you have to put in the maximum effort you can. And I'm sorry that you have one person is trying to not only do one thing, but do something else that was his dream, his ultimate goal. And do we even know the situations of what happened with the two baby mamas that he was with? Do we even know? No, we do not. You're just going off of based on what other people say, plus what he says, but he didn't tell you the entire story now, did he? I'm the only one that knows the entire story because I've been watching him for years. He said it on a goddamn podcast before. And I love it when gay people go, this nigga need to be married. You are in no position to tell anybody to get married, sir. Sir. Stick to what you know, which is that. Mm. Well, why don't we ever hold these holy rollers that are gay accountable? Hold on. Let's talk about that shit for a minute. You got these gay niggas going up in there in the church and saying that this is my man. This is my man. Esther. Esther was touching up on Ruth. Abraham was touching up on Ham. It's in the Bible. Where? What scripture? I want to know what scripture, what Bible, what verse. I want to know. 2025 is going to be one hell of a year. This is going to be this. This is my prediction for 2025 when it comes to this YouTube shit. It's going to be the same old wash, rinse, and repeat. There's going to be more scandals than anything. There's going to be more. There's going to be more yelling and screaming and fighting, kissing and carrying. I'm expecting that, but other than that, it's going to be the same old wash, rinse, repeat. No, you don't. A lot of women are going to be walking away. I'm telling you. A lot of women are going to be walking away because y'all walked away and went overseas Some of y'all, some of the men went over there and overseas and thought this is gonna be this is gonna be different for the rest of my life. Until one found out that it ain't all peaches and cream on the other side of that bridge. Because especially with Brazilian culture, you don't think they have internet? You don't think they have internet? You don't think they don't got YouTube, TikTok, and all this other shit? You don't think they don't got that? You crazy. So they caught up with the schemes and the scams and everything, and they scheming up on you. And you too dumb enough to take the bait. Next thing you know, you be getting the penguin blowjob. Anybody know what the penguin blowjob is? The penguin blowjob. These passport bros and go overseas and get the penguin blowjob. And I'm gonna laugh at their asses too every time. Like, you dumb nigga. You could have got that here in the United States. What they did to you, what they're doing to you now, you could have got that here in the United States. You're stupid. Stupid. I'll tell you what the penguin blowjob is. You give them the money, and you thinking you gonna get some head, right? But they pull your pants, they blindfold you, pull your pants down, and then as soon as you think you gonna get that little sloppy treatment, you get nothing but air. And you was like, wait a minute, where'd you go? She just gave you the penguin blowjob. And all of a sudden you got your pants all down by your ankles and you could have got that shit here. You dumb niggas could have got that shit here. Yeah, same old wash, rinse, and repeat. Women, women need to get married to us. Women need, and that's another thing. Women need to be pure. Women need to be pure. They don't need to have all these bodies. They don't even have bodies. They don't need to have all these bodies. How many bodies you got? Well, shh. You got a nigga out here on the street just sticking his twat in another person's twat and giving them a venereal disease. And you got to know. Personally, I don't get mad. I don't get mad personally when a woman says our shop is closed, meaning don't give up no cooch. Now I don't believe in this B4 thing, whatever that is. Um, not dating, not giving up the box, or not getting married. That started out with um I think it started out with the Asian community. I don't know, because they were brutally, people out there, they were seriously putting foot to ass in that country. And it was mostly the women. And the women got tired of it, so they went to social media, right? They went to social media, and that's when the movement started. But that was for them. I don't know why black people, why do y'all adopt such nonsense? Why? We want to be everybody so damn bad. I get it. Negroes do some Negroes, not all, some Negroes don't want to get their act together. I get it. I got that. But it's still, you mean to tell me there's not one person out there who is marriageable? I didn't say you should get married to. I said marriageable. Meaning, I mean, we got to go through A to get to Z, right? Not forcing marriages on everyone, not forcing advice on everyone. You shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. You stand on principles. Nigga, you ain't ordained either. You ain't ordained to be a pastor. You ain't ordained to be a prophet. But you think you know scripture. Congratulations. The moral to all this is it's going to be quite interesting in 2025. But I hope that I hope and pray there's going to be someone out there that's going to react to things a little bit differently, like I would. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's crazy. It is crazy out here. It's crazy out on here and online. Well, like I said, I'm gonna be playing some Fortnite because I got a life to live and I got kids to raise. And I'm kissing my wife's ass. Well, I'm not kissing my wife's ass, but you know what I mean. Yo, yo. Yo, I'm about to get off, my brother, but catch me tomorrow. And you can argue with me tomorrow too, Craig, because I know you be hating on Umar and everything, but we have conversations. That's the difference between you and these Lennon sons of bitches. We have conversations. And that's why I love you and I respect you, my brother, because we're human at the end of the day. We treat each other as human beings. You know what I'm saying? We don't treat each other like animals just because we don't have the same interest in somebody. Like, okay, we good. Like, you're for the Cowboy. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan and you're a Washington Commander fan. We're not gonna have we're gonna be jawing at each other, but when the game ends, we're gonna be talking shit, and at the end of the day, we're gonna share a beer, we're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna go home to the fam. That's it. We disagree? Yeah, exactly. Disagree. No big deal. But some people carrying on and carrying on and carrying on. Dude, when I turn this off, it's basically screw y'all. I got real life to deal with. All right. I live in a city where a Tesla truck blew up. Now, me living in Vegas, just imagine if that Tesla truck was in my presence. Would I be here talking to you guys? Or the thing that happened back in 2010, 2010 or 2011, where the Mandalay Bay guy was shooting at everybody when they had a concert. They had not a rock concert, but a country rock a country concert or whatever, and he was shooting down at everybody. Would I be here? No. Look after your own damn self. I, I love and respect everybody until there's a point in time where I'm gonna have to take that respect back. I love my people. I really do. It's not a lot I'm gonna have to take. It's not a lot that I can take with me, and I don't plan on doing that. But if you have love and respect for that individual, then we can sit down and we can share our ideas with one another and see if we can make this thing work, not just for our benefit, but we can see if another person of our ilk can come in and soak up the knowledge that we possess so we can spread it out to the rest of the world. But if you're gonna come up on here criticizing and yada 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 yada, I can't rock with that. We've wasted too much time. We really have. 2025 is gonna get quite interesting. Quite interesting. Now, I do love y'all, but I gotta eat. Brother gotta eat. Dinner ready?